5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Remember our conversation, we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Bulldogs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hustle.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
More so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
There we go. Hawk 70.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds.
That's what I'm talking about.
And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal.
Here's Steve Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bulldogs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. 3 buzz.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler, Steve Atwater. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Cunningham's throw taken in by Cooper here. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Cunningham. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Cunningham to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. On 2nd down, Eckler. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They're going to try and throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Three. Check it back. Check.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. catch is made by Hardman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Cunningham. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 6. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
On 1st and 10, Young. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd down. Young. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Young. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked off by Rob Woodson. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
That is caught. It's a tight end, Jeremy Shockey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Cunningham to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A handoff, it's Eckler, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Cunningham. Completes it to Hardman. And a tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Cunningham. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On play action, it's Cunningham. And this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Viking 18.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more this time, the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Dragon 60.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up and keep 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Fourth down, Young. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Ron Woodson with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he rifles one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18, 5 in. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Check 52.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack, and he'll take this ahead for about...
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop.